Hello, my name is Ava Garris. My story starts in Columbus, Ohio, where I was born. I lived there till I was 6, and we moved here to Colorado and Arvada. My parents established really deep friendships with people in the church in Ohio, and we still to this day have incredibly strong relationships with those people. My dad was a pastor of the church in Ohio, and my mom helped with the youth. We were called out here by a local church in Arvada to plant more churches. So we started connecting and building our life here while missing our friends back home. Once we were here, my dad continued to be a lead pastor and my mom worked as the head of the youth group. I've always had a relationship with the Lord. Ever since I was little, I felt like God has always been there. And I've been unbelievably blessed with parents and family who have helped me foster my relationship with the Lord. They have always guided me and set my feet on the right path. I adored being a pastor's daughter. I loved loving people and serving the church. And on Sundays, I would get up at 7 a.m. every morning to help serve. I feel close to God when I'm loving other people, so it gave me a lot of life. Last year in February, everything changed. My dad got put on forced leave, and eventually he and my mom resigned from their positions at the church. My sisters and I were not allowed to go to the church or youth group anymore. We were forced to shut our mouths. They allowed us to talk to 7 people who they had to approve, and we were totally cut out. I always explain the reasoning as when close friends have a disagreement, you solve it apart from work. But my dad and the staff were like family, and they had disagreements, and it got dragged into work, and that effectively led to our being kicked out, which is not like the church at all. It was spiritual abuse. It was the first time I had ever experienced something like that. I'll always remember the realization of not going back to the church that felt like family. We decided to go to Red Rocks, and my sisters and I were very critical of it, looking through it with a pastor's kid lens. However, we kept showing up, even when it was hard. One day we were at church, and I felt God so audibly say to me that this is where we were meant to be. Around the same time, I had started healthier practices that I hadn't established before. I read my Bible every day, I pray every night, I work out, and I eat better. I think He used those months as a season of renewal, drawing me closer to Him. I have loved being on student leadership for Red Rocks and Young Life at school. I cannot wait to continue to reach lost kids at my school. I feel so strongly His calling over my life. I couldn't have gone through anything without the Lord. While people mess up, He never does. The spiritual abuse was from the devil, and He has continued to help me with forgiveness towards the people who have hurt my family. Through all the healing, I have gotten numerous opportunities to speak at youth events, and I found joy in all of them. What I thought was a lost spark in me has reignited, and I plan to go to college for Christian ministries. God has restored what the devil attempted to steal, and I'm so thankful. Walking with the Lord in this proximity has been so amazing.